Hi guys, John here, and as you can see I have it all finished. Yes, it's all finished now. I apologise I wasn't on Friday night for the live. I had some family matters to take care of, but I did have a lot of work done for the live stream, and at that stage then it was a case it was pointless doing a quick update because I did a bit more, and it was just finishing off bits then after that, so I decided to just leave it all then for the finished article. This one here, what do we call it, the final reveal. So there she is. All I did really was I gave it a very, very light black wash overall, over everything, which, believe it or not, put the colour absolutely lovely, really, really nice. I'm really, really happy with how the colour came out after that. Then I gave it a pin wash, going over just any of the sort of the small little items, you know, hinges and brackets and all that kind of thing, and also into seams and panel lines. We call them panel lines. They're probably not called panel lines, but they're panel lines as far as I'm concerned anyway. Give a quick go in around them, and I was really, really happy with how things worked out. Now I'm going to change the angle of the camera, so excuse me now for a second, right? Because I want to kind of get it to kind of look down on it. There we go. So, as you can see now from the top, those panel lines and things that I was talking about there, and how they're nicely distinguished from all the rest, and really, really chuffed with how everything came out. It just one of those things that it just worked out well for me. I'm really, really chuffed, and I suppose we call it a happy accident, because I can tell you most of it wasn't really down to skill. Lots of bits and pieces. I'd planned to do an awful lot more to it, but in just say that the quick washes and a little bit of dry brushing, I gave it a bit of dry brushing with say the base colour, the dark yellow, and then I used sort of dark yellow, touched off a couple of little places, little highlights on top of high ridges and things like that along here, and a few other places. You can see where there's just that slight little bit lighter. It makes it kind of stick out a little bit. And also with some more of them, a couple more of the bolts and things, just a little touch of NATO black on those, and that made them stick out just that little bit better as well. So overall, I'm really, really chuffed with how everything just came together absolutely beautifully. Really, really did. It was a lovely kit for starting off with. Really, it was, most of it is down to the engineering from Academy, and how they sort of engineered all these little parts, deep enough seam lines, really, really nice moulding on on the parts. The fit was absolutely beautiful on all those parts as well. Not taking away from the paint job that I did. I'm really happy with how it turned out. That a bit of pre-shading that I did, you can really see it now here on some of these panels are darker than the others. By making a couple of panels pure light with the pre-shading, it really made a kind of a difference. That's something I'll definitely do again in the future. That worked out nicely. It is a bit dirtier than I had originally intended, but shall we say that was in those sort of happy accidents, because I made the second kind of layer of wash, I kind of made it just a little bit too heavy. It was still quite light, but it was just a little bit heavier than what I originally intended, and it just worked out nice. It really did. Now the light, unfortunately, and the background that I'm showing this at, it isn't really showing it off to its best, because I can see it here on the screen, which is what you can get to see, but it looks 10 times better in real life. Like I said, I'd love to be able to improve my equipment regards to recording and all that kind of thing. Better lighting, better camera, better computer. But for what I have, I can't whinge too much now, can I? There we go, bang. But really chuffed with this. Very enjoyable kit to make. Very enjoyable kit to paint. It's very hard when you've got, say, just a single colour of a vehicle, in trying to make it look good, with all that that one colour, and that's down to basically down to washes, panel, pin washes, dry brushing, all that kind of these little effects that you do, and knowing when to stop. That's a biggie, knowing when to stop. And sometimes less is more, especially when it comes to weathering. Less is definitely, more, as in any more than what I did to it, I think would ruin it. If I went in, doing that sort of the dot filtering, all that kind of stuff, I think that would ruin this one. For what it is, being a modern vehicle, you can't have them too dirty, can't have them really damaged up too much, unless you're doing a sort of a battle scene, and then you're having one or two of them pretty damaged. But it's getting them to the stage where they look used, they look as if they're an awesome machine, and something you don't want to meet in a dark night, shall we say. But also you don't want it to look as if it literally just came out of the factory all nice and pristine. So it's trying to get that balance between the two, and I think on this one I have succeeded in that. Really happy with how everything turned out. So just come back a little bit so we can get the whole lot into the shot. There she is. Give it one last little spinny on the turntable, right? So if if you want to sort of get a look at any areas yourself, just sort of pause and zoom in and all that. So I'll kind of give it a slow turn. So I'm going to leave it at that, lads. Nothing really more I can say with that. It was a long enough build, so there's plenty of videos there on the building of it and the painting. So definitely recommend it. I definitely recommend this kit. So I'm going to leave it at that. Like I said, go out and buy it. Definitely go out and buy this version of it. Yeah, you will get other versions of it. I've seen the main version of it where it's got proper torsion suspension and all that, which is brilliant if you're going to do make it into a diorama or whatever, where you're going to have a bit of undulating ground. But if you just want a kind of a static model, something sort of that you're going to sit on your shelf and sort of look at and say, oh, ain't that pretty, then this is definitely the one to get. Beautiful tracks, all this sort of extra armour, the TUSK armour is absolutely fucking gorgeous. It really, really is. Very, very nicely done. So, all I can say is I enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it too. And go and buy yourself a kit. Recommend this one. Highly recommend this one. Build it and enjoy it. This is John signing off. I'll catch you on the next one, lads. Don't forget, stay tuned to the channel for my next build. I can give you a little hint that it's going to be back to the World War II vehicles. Yes, it's going to be another German one. I seem to have a penchant for the German vehicles. Don't know why. I just think they just have that certain character. They just look awesome. Some of the Allied stuff is a bit on the plain side. I don't know why. It's just I have this tendency to kind of like the German stuff more. Not to say that the Allied stuff isn't quite good. Some of the Russian stuff is absolutely gorgeous as well. But the next one anyway is going to be a German one. So stay tuned to the channel and hit the bell. By hitting the bell, then you'll be notified as soon as I have another video up. So in the meantime, take care, bye bye, and like I said earlier, go out and buy yourself a kit, build it and enjoy it. It's John signing off. I'll catch you on the next one, lads. Stay safe and enjoy your modelling.